RFK Jr. denies eating a dog while sidestepping sexual assault allegations in Vanity Fair article. High ceilings linked to poorer exam results for university students. Japan declares victory in RFK Jr. denies eating a dog while sidestepping sexual assault allegations in Vanity Fair article. High ceilings linked to poorer exam results for university students. Japan declares victory in effort to end government use of floppy disks.
28 Hong Kong students attain perfect score in IB exams, amid time zone cheating controversy. In the U.S., 11-year-old sets 2 Long Island houses on fire in 4th of July mishap. Adult who provided fireworks arrested. Also 2 killed and 3 injured in July 4th attack in California Beach City.
6 injured, including 1 gored, on first day of annual bull run in Spain. Oklahoma and Alabama now have AI-powered vending machines that sell bullets. In the UK, we have too many prisoners, says new PM Starmer.
Police arrested a man they say shot a Walmart drone. Armed Americans could pose a headache for air deliveries. Chinese woman facing charge of trying to smuggle turtles across Vermont Lake to Canada.
Chinese scientists find the gene that protects people in southern China, Southeast Asia against obesity. New mRNA technology turns cells into long-lasting drug factories. In the U.S., FDA to ban BVO, additive found in some fruity sodas and sports drinks.
U.S. judge blocks Biden rule adding gender identity protections to healthcare. Japan's top court rules forced sterilization law unconstitutional. Millions of OnlyFans paywalls make it hard to detect child sex abuse, cops say.
Rare shark that lives for 500 years could hold secret to increasing human lifespan. Kansas top court bolsters a state right to abortion and strikes down 2 anti-abortion laws. City of Edmonton stops funding drug overdose prevention pilot downtown.
Researchers find in South Korea, more than 1,000 people fall sick after eating kimchi contaminated with norovirus.
Scientists create first mouse model with complete and functional human immune system. Crew of NASA's Earthbound simulated Mars habitat emerge after a year. Bulgarian archaeologists find marble god in ancient Roman sewer.
India is slowly but surely climbing its way to the top as a medical tourist destination, say experts. Wildfires hit 600,000 hectares in eastern Russia, and Russia declares state of emergency in 2 regions due to forest fires.
Korea to launch population ministry to address low birth rates, aging population. Swedes take a new step in parental leave. Grandparents can now get paid to take care of grandkids. More China provinces to cover IVF in effort to boost births.
Chinese Premier Li Qiang calls for nations to bridge intelligence gap in AI. China science body lists digital humans and optical chips among key challenges. U.S. awards $504 million for tech hubs in overlooked regions.
Microsoft MS-HTML flaw exploited to deliver Merck spy spyware tool. Fake bat loader malware spreads widely through drive-by-download attacks. South Korean ERP vendor server hacked to spread store malware.
Global police operation shuts down 600 cybercrime servers linked to Cobalt strike. Israeli entities targeted by cyber attack using Donut and Sliver frameworks. 384,000 sites pull code from sketchy code library recently bought by Chinese firm.
FAA clears takeoff for Las Vegas Desert Airport, space tourism hub to launch soon. India seeks to join planetary mission ahead of Apophis asteroid passing close to Earth. New models suggest Milky Way is not as packed with stars as previously thought.
Caparat spyware disguised as popular apps threatens Android users. Juniper Networks flings out emergency patches for perfect TIN router vulnerability. Patelco Credit Union ransomware attack halts banking services for nearly 500,000 members.
Cloudflare debuts one-click nuke of web scraping AI. Brazil blocks Meta from using social media posts to train AI. In Indonesia, Kominfo's Aptica Director General resigns after national data center hack, and hackers offer surprise apology after ransomware attack on Indonesian government data centers.
Threads hits 175 million users after a year. Indian Twitter rival Coup shuts down after failed acquisition talks. Helldivers 2 loses 90% of its PC player base in just 5 months. Tenerife to combat traffic chaos with island-wide train network. China's Velvet Ant hackers caught exploiting new zero-day exploit in Cisco devices. Indian software firms' products hacked to spread data stealing malware. New OpenSSH vulnerability could lead to RCE as root on Linux systems.
Google blames AI as its emissions grow instead of heading to net zero. Proton debuts privacy-focused alternative to Google Docs and Microsoft Word that rejects AI assistance. AI trains on kids' photos even when parents use strict privacy settings. ChatGPT macOS app spotted storing conversations in plain text. OpenAI reportedly rolls out update. Hackers abused API to verify millions of Authy MFA phone numbers, and Twilio warns Authy users of imminent social engineering attacks after hackers got hold of phone numbers. Infostula logs reveal identities of 3,300 consumers of child abuse material.
OV cloud hit with record 840 million PPS DDoS attack using MikroTik routers. With RockU 2024, 10 billion passwords leaked in the largest compilation of all time. Bootloader malware still active, deploys new versions for enhanced attacks.
Samsung quietly launches 61.44 terabytes SSD, talks about a 122.88 terabytes model, and Samsung expects more than 1,400% profit jump in Q2 on demand for AI chips. No leap seconds added to Universal Time in 2024, IRS says. A developer somehow got an entire OS running on Google Drive.
YouTube's updated eraser tool removes copyrighted music without impacting other audio. Antitrust lawsuit threatens Apple's lucrative deal with Google. Microsoft will pay $14 million to settle allegations it discriminated against employees who took leave.
Ticketmaster hack group claims access to millions of Taylor Swift tickets. Russia forces Apple to remove VPN apps from the App Store.
Netflix, Disney, and Paramount are fighting Canada's new streaming tax. Apple okays Epic Games Marketplace app in Europe. Grand Theft Auto 5 Trevor DLC scrapped as GTA Online was such a cash cow, developer says.
Warning issued to iPhone users as hackers target Apple IDs in new cyber attack. The phenomenon in which all YouTube videos look the same is the same mechanism as biological evolution. Overseas efforts driving Hitachi's rail business to top 1 trillion yen.
iPhone could reportedly get Apple Intelligence and Siri features in spring 2025 with iOS 18.4 update. After 41 years, Microsoft quietly adds spell checking and autocorrect to Windows Notepad. 11 Labs releases Voice Isolator, an AI tool that removes background noise from voices for free.
OpenAI CEO Sam Altman anticipates GPT-5 as a significant leap forward over GPT-4, which occasionally goes off the rails, with mistakes even a 6-year-old wouldn't make. YouTube now lets you request removal of AI-generated content that simulates your face or voice. China-led resolution on artificial intelligence passes in United Nations General Assembly.
Chinese private spaceflight company accidentally launches reusable rocket into the side of a mountain. Japan successfully launches an advanced Earth observation satellite on its new flagship H-3 rocket. CERN's Atlas experiment releases 65 terabytes of open data for research.
Google invests in BlackRock-backed Taiwanese solar developer to boost energy capacity amid AI boom.
Google's AI search summaries use 10 times more energy than just doing a normal Google search. Meta changes its made with AI labels after backlash from users over accuracy. Metal Gear Solid movie script still being worked on, producer says. Sega's new Crazy Taxi reboot will be an open-world MMO. Nintendo says it wants to avoid Switch 2 scalping by making enough to meet demand. Revenue from game subscriptions like Xbox Game Pass has barely grown in 2 years, potentially explaining Microsoft's studio closures.
New Satan Stealer malware steals browser cookies and passwords. Critical OpenSSH vulnerability threatens millions of Linux systems. Prudential Financial now says 2.5 million impacted by data breach.
EFF comments as, hack of age verification company shows privacy danger of social media laws. Bots compose 42% of overall web traffic. Nearly 2/3 are malicious. Bot-like accounts spreading hate during UK election, announces an NGO. EU says Instagram's paid ad-free option breaches rules. Nvidia to face antitrust charges in France that could result in major fines, sources say. 3 million iOS and macOS apps were exposed to potent supply chain attacks. 4 of 5 Huawei AI chips defective as US sanctions bite. China issues rare earth regulations to further protect domestic supply. India closing the gap in smartphone exports as China, Vietnam slows down.
Apple reclassifies iPhone X, HomePod, and original AirPods as vintage. MacBook owners with faulty butterfly keyboards to get payouts soon. Fortnite and Epic Games Store submitted to Apple for launch in the EU. Blackpink star Lisa pays Chinatown shopkeepers $540 each to shut street for video shoot. Bollywood superstar Shah Rukh Khan to be honored with Locarno Film Festival Career Award. 15-year-old known as God's Influencer to be first millennial saint after Pope approves canonization. Netflix is starting to phase out its cheapest ad-free plan. Internet Archive creates searchable MTV News database after Paramount deletes entire site. Diddy is reportedly trying to sell his LA mansion that was raided by federal agents for $70 million.
Spotify removes Russian artists who support Ukraine war. Rapper BG ordered to have all future songs approved by U.S. government. In Germany, Turkish players right-wing, Wolf, goal celebration sparks furor, and Turkey summons German envoy in row over Demirel's nationalist gesture. Turkey's Mary Demirel facing banned over Wolf celebration in win over Austria.
Sued by producers claiming Enough Miami infringed on their Reservation Dogs song. Justin Bieber enthralls guests at Mukesh Ambani's son's pre-wedding bash in India. Marlon Wayans updates fans after home invasion, says he had nothing valuable to rob.
John Cena announces he will retire from WWE after WrestleMania 2025. Mortal Kombat boss says potential spin-offs would, without a doubt, focus on Scorpion and Sub-Zero. Uruguay beats Brazil 4-2 on penalties after scoreless draw, advances to Copa America semifinals. Popular pirate site Animeflix shuts down voluntarily. Complete disaster, Nicki Minaj fans furious over Dublin gig, as star leaves them waiting in the rain and plays for under an hour. Court says social media influencer Andrew Tate can leave Romania, but remain in EU, as he awaits trial. Hunter Biden sues Fox News over explicit images featured in a streaming series. Netflix's Ancient Apocalypse scraps U.S. filming plans after outcry from Native American groups. In Japan, solo wedding trend captures glam photos, no partner required.
Fossils show huge, salamander-like predator with sharp fangs existed before the dinosaurs. World's oldest cave art found showing humans and pig. Human crying stresses out dogs more than pigs. Finds study of family pets.
After the Ice Age, people returned to the Swabian Jura 3,000 years earlier than previously thought. Archaeologists discover City of the Dead, housing thousands of mummies. Study finds 1/3 of Indonesia's deforested land left idle.
Evidence shows ancient Saudi Arabia had complex and thriving communities, not struggling people in a barren land. Human degradation of tropical moist forests is greater than previously estimated. Earth's core has slowed so much it's moving backward, scientists confirm.
Starlings' migratory behavior found to be inherited, not learned. University of Queensland research finds whales were less stressed during early COVID pandemic. Hippos might fly, UK